Hello everyone, welcome to my stream. I'm Skanda. I'll be streaming regularly on Twitch from 6 to 9 pm CST, so feel free to drop by. And also I'll be playing variety of different games and just relaxing around here. So yeah, feel free to drop by. And let's continue our playthrough of Techtonica from yesterday. So we made quite a bit of progress yesterday in this game, and we have a completely automated setup of iron ingot and copper ingot production setup, and we were trying to progress to the next tier. That's what I believe, like the 180 plant matter frames, 2400 iron ingots and copper ingots. I think that is what we wanted to achieve. And let me just activate this, let it start working. So yeah, we have this I don't know what to call this. Is this a semi-automated? Because I still have to crank it manually, so it is not fully automated, I guess. But it's not semi-automated in the sense that I have to feed fuel into these smelters and miners. So yeah, it's in between semi-automated and automated. I don't know what you call that. Yeah, I think we'll be just continuing based on that. I let it run for a little while. I wanted it to get a stock, like have a stock of copper and iron if possible, and just directly go into the next year's stream. I didn't want to wait for it to accumulate, right? And other than that, yeah, I think that's it then. Let's see. Yeah, I have 238 plant matter frames. So I have enough of those. Let's see. What about this? I do not have this. Maybe I should have let it run a little longer. I let it run for like 20 minutes, I'll say. I won't say more than that. Yeah, like 20-25 minutes, but pretty sure as we can see. Wait, how much do I need? Wait, I do have enough. I was thinking 4000 for some reason. I was thinking 8 stacks. Okay, it's just 2004. Let's see. Transfer all, control plus left. Okay, iron is nowhere near. Anyway, while just opening this game, I just alt tabbed out, right? I just found something. If you press alt, you are able to get this view where you are able to see the direction in which materials go, like in terms of like filters, sorters, and also you are able to see the recipes that you have put in the assemblers and stuff. This is really handy. Like for example over here, yeah, all the recipes you're able to see, like the smelters, like if you come here, smelters, miners, everything. This is really cool. I just found this by accident. Like if you just click left alt, you're able to find it. Maybe you can just look it up, like in key bindings maybe, but a very neat feature, I'll say. And like for example, this has no recipe assigned to it. I need to craft processor units, okay. That is the reason I had put that. Let me see. What is a processor unit? Okay, this isn't looking good. I don't have processor units. No number of processor units in the assembler. So I have to research it, I'm assuming. Synthesis. Logistics. Transportation. Energy. Science. Oh, here, processor units. So 30 of these. Okay, so I still have to make that. Do I have a bunch of those? I have 40. Okay. Did I think about that beforehand? Maybe. I want to go all the way up top, but unfortunately I don't think I can. Ah, anyway. I'll research the processor units and then I'll be able to decipher that code. I'll just put a temporary setup. I won't make like a permanent setup for that. And I don't think I'll ever make permanent setup for anything unless I absolutely need it. Like for example these cores. Like there are some research elements which require like around 200, 400 cores. So obviously I have to research this. Like I have to set up a factory for production of these cores, or else it's not possible. So that's something which I'll do. But I won't set up like no, but I won't set up production for every single one of these components like thresher. I can automate that production, but I'm not going to do that. No way. Right. Yeah, like right now, all the planters are working, but as you know, sometimes it doesn't because of the delay that I was talking yesterday, which can happen. Right. Now I can go here, activate this. Now I can come here. Iron ingot and copper wire. Basically one iron ingot and 3 copper ingots. Okay. Wait, I'm looking at electrical components. I want to look at processor unit. It is 4 electric components and plant matter frame. Oh. 4 electrical unit and plant. I'm making plant matter frames over here. Right. I can use this to... Yeah, I'll do that. What is electrical components? This one. So it needs 4 iron ingots and 12 copper ingots to make one processor unit. Okay. Uh, this is where I'll get, right? The plant matter frames. So do that. And do I have assemblers? I don't have assemblers. So make like 5 of these. I'll put an assembler here, which directly takes a plant matter frame from here, and it like electrical components are fed directly into it. We'll make like a temporary setup. Also, come here, base building. Oh, that is okay. What I'll do is I'll put in the copper. I'll feed copper first. I don't want to use all the copper that I have without realizing. Can I remove from here once I put? No. Once you put here, it's gone forever. Let's see. Yeah, done. Copper is done, plant matter frame is done. It's only the iron that's remaining. That'll slowly build up. I'm not too worried about it. Now what do I need? Do I have assemblers? Is it still not done? Oh my god. And I have put in 5 assemblers. Yeah. That'll take a while, I guess. I need at least 2 assemblers. I need 3 assemblers, at least 3 assemblers. Yeah. Okay, I got the assembler. Where is it? Oh, I have got 5. I'm blind. Over here, I need to put this processor unit. It gets that. Then electric components. Right. That. Yeah, that works. So this will be the electrical components. This requires iron ingot and copper wire. I need this will be the copper wire. So that is copper in. Do you have sorters? I won't use sorters. Fine. Do that. And oh, I need to make one of these. Production. Let's make 5 of those. Okay. Funny thing is, as soon as these run out, like as soon as I start it, all of these will immediately get charged. Like, look at how fast these are getting charged. Like, it's extremely quick. And as soon as it stops, everything gets drained immediately. Like, this battery bank is useless. Like, it's as if it doesn't exist. Because of how huge the power consumption is and how little the battery plant is. Anyway, I just went on a tangent over there. Yeah. And then... yeah. Inserters. Yeah. I have no copper. Copper wire. That gets done. Comes here. Goes in there. Plant matter frames. This. plant metal frames and yeah, I just need copper now, which I am not hesitant to take because I have already fed all the copper that I need to progress to next year. So I'm not worried about taking, yeah, like all the copper from there. It's fine. Anyway, copper being converted to wire and wire goes in there. This. Okay. And also it says decipher signal WO 1981 by crafting an unknown number of processor units. Like it doesn't even say how many processor units. Unknown number. So once I create the number of processor units, I'll remove the raw materials from there. I don't want any more to be produced. Okay. There is no different animation for different components. For all components, it's the same animation. Ore is put in like molten ore, and it gets compressed to the final product. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a progress bar under it. Under the decipher signal W1981, there's a progress bar. Didn't see that. Also, I need more signs for accumulators. 40, and I have 14. Okay. I have made 30 now. I still need 10 more. Cooling systems and monorail tracks, I won't worry about it because I have not even unlocked the tiers for it. Like, I don't even know where their research is, so I won't worry about it at all. Monorail system is over here. Really? That is after Mark II belts? Yeah. That's ways off. And this is one thing which I was thinking, like after playing this game. Like I have played a couple of factory games after I played Satisfactory, and I think a couple of them have this sort of process where you actually have to automate the production of every single one of these parts, like thresher, planters, smelters, etc. But all of those were top-down approach of doing it, which is a lot simpler. All I need to do is press that machine and just place it over there, right? In top-down approach, isometric games, etc. But in this game, this is like first-person game where you actually have to manually place every single belt on your own like this, and also need to manage your inventory. That's the first thing, right? Like top-down management games, like they don't have inventory. Like where is the inventory over there? There's no inventory. So yeah, I feel like it's a lot more tedious or lot more time consuming for me to automate every single one of these. Like for example, automate miner production, automate smelters, etc. Because first of all, ores are scattered all over the place. you have to make um, these specific factories at all over the place. Like wherever there is ore, you have to put these miners. Maybe you don't put smelter right in front of it. Maybe you just bring the ore from there, like through belts. But bringing it through belts is also not that easy. Like, yeah. Which made it, when I was thinking, I felt like it's a lot more tedious process. That's the reason I am going to like not automating everything. I'm just doing as and when needed. Like for example, over here, I did like a temporary setup for this. I did a temporary setup for this plant matter, and I have done a temporary setup for this stuff like that. Like I just put in raw material and it produces. Yes, you can bring raw materials automatically from there, but if I do that, I'm making this plant only for this production, only for the plant matter production or composer production, etc. But I want this to be used for everything. But after, like, when I'm going through this research tree, this is fine, there is nothing here. Synthesis, okay, this needs 90 signs, etc., 110 signs, so lots of signs. I can't handcraft every single one of those. So I was thinking maybe I'll just create a factory for these cubes. That's enough. That's what I thought. Then I went to logistics. 360, yeah, sure, I'll get that. But how to craft the conveyor belts again? Mark II conveyor belts, fast inserters, etc. That takes a lot of time. Then monorail system. Like, will I put like temporary setup for every single one of those? Not sure. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll just use the output from here to create the course. That's it, and nothing else. Right? I don't know. I haven't decided that. But I was just giving it some thought, right? Like this requires copper wire and mechanical components. Copper wire is 1:1 ratio with copper ingot. So it's 2 copper ingots, then mechanical components. There's that over here. This requires copper and iron. 3. So 4 copper ingots, 6. Wait, 3 mechanical components. So 6 copper ingots, 9 iron ingots. So total of 7, 8 copper ingots, 9 iron ingots to make one core. Okay. I'll make a temporary setup. And I was talking that I remembered. I can just create a setup for course right now. I don't need to wait for anything. So run copper. Okay. Over here, I'll do this. Over here, iron and copper, right? Yeah. this one will be the course. There, like that. Nice. Logistics, it needs iron and copper. And also one other thing was I was thinking maybe there is a better way, like I'll get better miners, better smelters or stuff like that, which doesn't require this sort of fuel system to make. Obviously this is like lot of fuel, I know, for 3. I can expand this for like 5 or something, maybe, with this much amount of fuel. But still, I want more. If I am to automate everything, which... I don't know. Pretty sure there are people out there like streamers or YouTubers or just regular players even, like all of you guys. Maybe you have automated everything and not worried about it at all, like spent a lot of time. But I am just feeling a little hesitant to automate every single one of this stuff. And also about this power, I don't want to like keep monitoring this. Also, there's just 5 minutes, like that's way too quick. Like it runs out way too quick. But again, if I think about it, I have to automate the belts, inserters, etc. I can't keep crafting it like this. Yeah. Let me see. This was copper, right? Yeah. This was copper. This was iron. And also this is like a temporary fuel setup, right? I have to actually take this fuel, combine with that limestone to create biobricks. That is the actual fuel. Like not this. This is just temporary fuel that I'm feeding right now. I'll be changing this for sure. Like from here, I'll use a limestone to create biobricks and stuff. Oh no, yeah. Yeah, I mean, not exactly this fuel, but plant matter plus limestone. Okay. Yeah, but not exactly this fuel. I'll have to change the seeds over here. If I change seeds, I'll be able to replace it. But that's the gist of it. That's easy. Like, I can just remove the seeds. It's fine. That is in case I decide to use biobricks, which is again another setup. But this is like a wormhole. Like you do this. Okay, anyway, if you are doing this, why don't you do that? And then you'll think, okay, if I'm doing that, why don't I go a little bit further? And this never ends. Just like, what shall I automate? Shall I just automate these cores since I absolutely need it? Yeah. If I'm thinking if I absolutely need it or not, I need else and inserters, which are like the most basic stuff. I will always need it. Why don't I automate that? Then I was thinking, what about power floors? I absolutely need it everywhere. Yeah, why don't I just automate that? Then I was thinking, how shall I make power? And like, if I just build power floors, what about power? I have to make power. So why don't I make some crankshafts? Like, no. I have to stop somewhere.